Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. Today is December 2nd, 2021. We started our morning with our do now for the day, and I have to say, today was a very exhausting day for me. I just felt it in my body since I got up this morning. I've just been feeling really weak and fatigued. I do have a doctor's appointment next week on Tuesday because it's very important that we take care of ourselves, right? As I was saying this morning, I was checking one of my students' assignments in math, and I noticed that a lot of students, one, hadn't finished it, and two, still needed some assistance. So I took some time and I met with students one-on-one to make sure they understood factors. And it ended up being that in the morning, instead of teaching reading or starting with reading, I just did math, and we did a whole bunch of math, and I ended up even going to the document camera and using tiles. I have little foam tiles in my math manipulatives so I can show them, okay, if I have 24 tiles and I'm trying to find how many tiles I can put in equal rows where every row has the same number of tiles, and the problem is asking me to find a number that's between 5 and 12, then I need to make sure that I look at the different ways that I can make 24, aka the factors. So I model the factors on the document camera to kind of help the students, and it did help a lot of them. And then I started being like a little inspirational, motivational speaker for them and telling them about what they're capable of doing, and it's okay if they don't get it the first time. But we needed to take some time this morning to do that. So then I flipped it around. Spanish was canceled, so I ended up going ahead and doing some of my reading lesson for today. And I do know it's ambitious what I put on the agenda because I'm trying to double up on my day since I didn't get to something in reading yesterday. But I'm just going to move it for tomorrow. And instead of giving the reading test tomorrow, it'll be next week. It's fine. Sometimes as teachers, we're told to follow a specific pacing guide, but our students are not ready to move ahead. And especially now, I feel like I really need to make sure that my students are understanding, and I'm reteaching and finding different ways of helping them understand concepts that I am teaching them currently. That takes us to the agenda that is right behind me. So I'm gonna go over, and I just wanted to explain why you're gonna notice that there's so many things that we didn't get to today because of that time that we spent this morning. But we ended up having a really good day overall, and I'm very happy for that. We started with our usual do now. The students were finishing their social studies test from yesterday. We reviewed the weekly review. We reread Aguinaldo. I actually had students take turns volunteering to read the story. And as we were reading the story, we were working on our story arc. This is the story arc that I showed in yesterday's video, a little glimpse of it. So we started filling in the exposition or the introduction with the information from the story. And these are the rising action events leading up to the climax. And then we filled in 2 falling action events, but we're not completely done because we didn't finish reading the story. So tomorrow we'll finish rereading the story, filling in the rest of the falling action events and how the problem was solved, which is the resolution or conclusion. I also show them the Flocabulary video again on the plot elements so that we can have a nice review of that. And then it was time to go to lunch. So after lunch, we had recess, then art. And after that, we ended up having a really nice science lesson. We started by watching a video from Discovery Education, and the video actually has a teaching guide, and the students were able to complete a video review as they watch the video and then complete the lesson quiz for the properties of matter, which you can see in the rest of our agenda. Spanish was canceled. We didn't have time for writing because of what I said previously. And in math, we just spent time reteaching factors. And this is what we did for science this afternoon. This is the video in Discovery Education describing matter and its properties. And it comes with a teacher's guide, which is so great because it has many different activities that you can do along with that video. So I specifically went down to the video review, which I am scrolling to right now. It even has the video transcript. So it does have a pre-test, it has a post-test, and this is what I was using over here, the video review, because it pauses at different times so the students can answer the questions so they can think about it. before the narrator actually shares the answer. And then at the end, there's a little review to go over the concepts that the video talked about. I also gave them the vocabulary so that they can review those important vocabulary and the definitions for each of those words. So this is my example. I always like to keep one for myself, right? So that when I go check their work, I have sort of like the answers. And yeah, I wrote the wrong word. Hey, mistakes happen, but I caught myself before I even saw the answer key. So, and then at the back, we went over all of the vocabulary as well. So I have that there. And then the students took their quiz, which is right here. This comes from our science series, Pearson Elevate. So these are the questions that the students had to answer. There were a total of 6 questions. And we even had time to go over the answers. So that was the end of our science. And the end of our instructional day. I forgot to mention that this morning, of course, after I had my big, long math lesson, we did the gift of reading. So I randomly chose a student to unwrap the book. It was Schmelf, the Hanukkah elf. And then I had the student get their advent calendar squishy for today. I also unboxed my magnet for today for my magnet, inspirational magnet advent calendar. And then I read the story to the students. So the students are really looking forward to that. And tomorrow being Friday, there will be 2 books that we are going to unwrap, and 2 students will do that, as well as grabbing their advent calendar squishy for tomorrow. We're going to do the same thing on Monday with 2 students. One thing that I told the students about today that I've been meaning to tell them from the beginning of the school year, but in all honesty, trying to get back into the classroom routine of things and wanting to implement so many different things, sometimes time goes away from me and I'm busy with other things. I digress. But this is an idea that I got from my friend Kim from Elementary in the Mitten. I'll link her down below. Please check her out. So she has this thing called student shoutouts, and I mentioned it to my students finally today, and I printed the sheets that she has as a freebie. So check it out. Here it is. It's 4 to a sheet, and I'm just going to cut them off. And I printed 5 papers, so I have 20 papers for now. And I told the students that they can choose a random student to give a secret shout out to. And these will be kept in this pocket here of this metal box, and I will lock it and I'll take all that out. And the students will take a slip, fill it out, put it in here. And every Friday, we'll give a shout out to a student that has a secret shout out. So I thought that would be a great way to build classroom community. And I really loved when my friend Kim showed it in her video earlier this school year. I want to say it was like August. I know. It's been quite a ride so far being back in the classroom, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I really love teaching in person. All right, friends, so I got a dash out of here to go to my Orange Theory workout. So I think this is where I'm going to end Vlogmas Day 2. I'm going to try my best, if I can help it, to keep these videos short because it's kind of hard for me to try to film everything in one day, edit it, and upload it the same day. As it is today, being December 2nd, I still haven't uploaded December 1st because I haven't had a chance to edit it. But hopefully I'll edit it tonight and upload it then. And if I have time, I'll edit this one and hopefully upload it maybe tomorrow morning. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on my Vlogmas Day 2 in our classroom. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought or any questions you may have. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell for notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day. And don't forget to smile. Hello dreamers, wishers, and magical thinkers. Thank you so much for making it to the very end of this video and for showing your support. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do so by clicking on my picture down here. You can also check out my latest videos here and here. Don't forget to believe in the magic that's inside you because you are capable of great things. See you next time.